Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? So today we're going to do kind of a continuation about having a vision, because we distinguish the difference between having goals and having visions. How goals are like tactics that lead to your strategy, and so your goals are just achievements that you're looking for to achieve your vision. Whereas your vision is, how should your world be? How should the world be around you? What should your life be like? How should you feel about yourself? How should you feel about other people around you, and how they should feel about you? The lifestyle that you lead will be the catalyst to bringing that to you. But here's the thing about it, about having a vision. Once you've established that this is how life should be, that my sky is purple, and I'm going to make sure that my sky remains purple, the way to get there is that you have to take control of your mental thoughts. You see, whatever you're thinking right now is what you're getting in life. Now, for you, you may be saying, but that's not what I want. Life doesn't care about what you want. What life care about is what your must-haves are. See, oftentimes we will say we want to have a car, we want to have the house, we want to have this lifestyle, we want this vision for ourselves. But the problem is that those are just wants. They haven't become a must-have. Your life right now is based on what your must-haves are and have been in your life. So the thing that you have to do is, just like the Dharmapita says, you got to control the influences that come into your mind. You have to control your mind. Just as a farmer controls the irrigation of water, just as a metallurgist controls the impurities of silver or the impurities of gold, and smelt those things out and make sure other impurities aren't added, you have to do that very same thing. And just like when they create new metals, when they create steel, they have to purify and they add iron and other metals together to create steel. You got to put thoughts together to create the vision that you desire, the vision that became a must-have in your life. You see, until it becomes that must-have, you won't have it. You'll keep getting what you've been getting. You'll keep getting the struggle. You'll keep getting the strife. You'll keep getting the bad relationships. You'll keep getting the no's and the takeaways of your life. You'll keep getting those things until you change what you want into your must-haves. And you gotta, in order to do this, see, oftentimes people tell you all this nice, good, esoteric stuff, but they don't tell you how to do it. So how do you do it? But you can do it a number of ways. Now, many of you are going to go straight to prayer, and prayer is good, but don't go into prayer wanting for it. Go into prayer already having it. But in the main thing is, go into prayer to have the thoughts, thinking, this is what I must have in my life. Not, please, Lord, give it to me. Not, oh, if it is your will, give it to me. But I must have this in my life. I must have this love in my life. I must have this status in my life. I must have these things in my life. And what are the details that's going to get me to that must have, and start must having those as well. You see, and then now for me, it's also, I get up in the morning and I meditate. And in my meditation, I sit there, and different music, different chants you can have, things like that. But I'm listening to meditation tones, binaural beats, things like that throughout my day. But I'm meditating on not having lack, of having those that lifestyle where there is no lack. See, my focus is, there is no lack in my life, not I need this car, I need this house, I need this apartment, I need whatever. It is, no, there is no lack, that I create no lack in my life, and so shall it be. And there are chants that go along with that. So I spend like 10-15 minutes meditating in the morning, and before I go to sleep, I spend those moments meditating again so that my mind is clear on it. Now, some people may get up and you can write it out. You can write out, because some people, when you write, those thoughts stick to your brain more. So you write out, I am grateful for having peace in my life. I am grateful for having this love in my life. I am grateful that my children are excellent in my life. You write these things down, and as you can, and you write them every day until they become, those are your thoughts. Those are your must-have. I must have peace in my life. I'm grateful, and I must have love in my life. Write those things down. Post them on a wall. But you must say them and continuously think on those things and keep those thoughts. And then when somebody comes to you and they're negative and they're trying to pour poison into your cup, then you have to be like a filtration system and filter those people out. You have to take that thought to the fire, think about and get it out and take the impurities out. You do that consistently, and then life will change for you. You will have those things. You won't be worried, and you can't worry about them. That's the thing. You won't be worried, and then you can't allow yourself to get into a state of worrying, because worrying is just allowing fear to take over. And fear is not something, can be used for good, but can be used for bad. See, fear is different. If you're using fear as face everything and respond, or you can use fear as forget everything and run, whichever version of that you're using it, use it properly, and fear can be a tool for you, because that's all it really is. Your emotions are tools to be used to create whatever you desire, not create whatever you must have in your life. You see, even for myself, I got to remind myself. And then just like the song says, encourage yourself daily, you got to remind and encourage yourself daily. You got to be your greatest encourager. Don't look for something on the outside to make your inside the way it should be. You got to make your inside so that it can be projected on your outside, because as above, so below. Whatever you bind in heaven will be bound on earth. Whatever you loose in heaven will be loose on earth. So whatever you create through your emotional attachments to your thoughts is what you will have. But the way you control that is to daily, in the morning, in the evening, meditate, write it down, create your vision board, speak these things to yourself. And then the more you do it, you start taking action. That's the last piece. You got to take action. You can't say, I want to start this business and expect this windfall if you don't go and start the business. If you don't go and get the customers, if you don't create the sales, then it's not going to happen, because no one's going to come and just lay a business at your doorstep. It doesn't happen that way. No one's going to come and just give you the keys and here's your house. It doesn't happen that way. You have to put yourself in position to receive it. Even the young lady who gave me a story about a year ago of how she received the car, everyone else would just look at the fact that somebody gave her the car. But even before somebody gave her the car, she put herself in position to receive the car by opening her mouth and speaking that she needed the car, by opening her mouth and speaking that she moved on a whim and she's trying to build this business, and somebody saw what she was doing and they said, I want to be a blessing to the person. So she had to put herself in position to receive the blessing, to receive whatever it is that you may call a miracle. If you haven't put yourself in position to receive it, it still won't happen and it won't look like a miracle. So you get yourself in position to receive it. Now those are the things you need to create your vision. So go forth and do likewise. Make your sky the color that you deserve, that you desire, that it must be, because my sky is purple, because my greatness is non-negotiable, and so is yours.